Hey everyone, welcome to another build video. This is the continuation of Voltron. We're going to be doing the green line today, so it's part 3. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and just jump right in on that. And yeah, some green parts. And I think he's the only one who uses the green parts, so it's good for me. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with R10 here. Bit of the nose and whatnot. And the B8 right here. Just gonna pop together like so. Yep, so yeah, green line, well, piloted by Pidge, the small one, who maybe a child? You know, I don't think they were quite clear on that. They weren't totally clear on that necessarily. I think it's supposed to be a child though, considering his attitude. He was the goofy one who also made friends with the mice and kind of a weird voice, which sometimes got a little annoying. Yeah. Also put a quite a heck of a twist for the later series, one of the later series, because yeah, I never really finished on that. I was talking about that in the previous videos. Yeah, because you know, the original 1980s Voltron was not the only Voltron, you know. There was again the follow-up series of the CG one. I don't remember the name of it. Wasn't that just Voltron in Third Dimension or something? Not just that blatant and straightforward. Just like yeah, it's like okay. But like there was a later one, like the late 2000s, early 2010s or something like that. I don't remember. That was apparently it wasn't very good. I never saw it. I didn't even know it existed until like later on. People were talking about how bad it was. I'm like, oh, okay, good to know. C13, A13, I should say. A13, yeah, and 14. Yeah, so apparently that was a really bad one or something. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I heard some really bad, not great things about that, so I never bothered to watch it. And then, of course, there was on Netflix, actually, oh wow, it's actually been a while now, the Voltron Legendary Defender, which I remember watching that. That started off really strong. It actually went pretty strong for a while, and then we got to the final season. Just that's how I describe it. Yeah, the final season was not great for various reasons. It just kind of meandered, and on top of that, the troubles were already kind of kicking in before that. But the final season in particular was just not particularly good. Ow. Yeah. I guess I'm minor spoilers for that show, which I would recommend overall. It's still worth watching. It didn't like completely fall off a cliff like say Game of Thrones did, but you know, definitely the final season left a bit to be desired. And minor spoiler, I guess. Yeah, the big reveal about Pidge in the Legendary Defender, which is like, oh my god, because yeah, in the Legendary Defender, it turns out Pidge is a girl. It was one of those things. Was like not hard to pick up on the context clues, considering, you know. But I know some people were kind of genuinely shocked. But yeah, it was like I figured out. It was like, oh wait, Pidge is a girl, isn't? Pidge is a girl in this one, aren't they? Because like it just yeah, there was a lot of tells. There's just definitely a few tells that, but you know, it's pretty cool that they did that. I feel, but. Of course, nowadays you do that, and all of a sudden there'd be angry screaming on the internet about it, because how dare you? There'd be some dork screaming about it. And R1. This time, make sure it's oil oriented correctly. Because this is the back half. R11, because that's the hatch for the tail. And then you need N6, which is again the peg to combine, so it can plug into the torso and everything. Yeah, Voltron and Legendary Defender, unfortunately, the thing was there was supposed to be a toy line. There was a toy line, it just didn't do very well, and it's just, oh boy, it was kind of a mess, to be honest. It was oh yeah, I definitely call it a bit of a mess. I mean, I do have that one Legendary Defender. There's like the big full-size one, which I didn't get because it was kind of a pain. I was just like, I don't want to deal with this. It was one of those things that I just don't want to deal with the pain of trying to get these things. And then they had a box set, and then the box set was, and I got the little smaller diecast version just because it was like, what am I doing? Got away the wrong one. That's always the problem with trying to talk while doing this sort of thing. It's just simply, you can be distracted so easily and just, whoops. Yeah, it was, there was a smaller diecast version. It was like Target, and I saw it at Target. I was like, yeah, sure. And they also had one, it was one of those things. I saw it at Target, and also like a, they had one of their like weekly whatever things. And I was like, okay, sure. Right now, I need R2 and R5. So I have the smaller one. It's not as good for various reasons, but they also had the weird thing with the shoulders. I remember that was a big complaint about that particular set, was just simply the shoulders are no good because of how they did them. They rotated wrong, essentially. It's a good looking set, but yeah, I don't really mess with it too much because it's like, yeah, that's just gonna sit there like that. Okay. Double checking on this, just making sure. Yeah. Okay, making sure everything is aligned with the rails and everything, and there we go. We're gonna close it up. Yeah. Yeah. Again, like I said, Legendary Defender just did not. The ending wasn't the best. It wasn't awful, but it definitely could have been better. I would still say, yeah, I could watch it, but like, if you haven't already, but yeah. Okay, now there's this piece, and I need H15, and then it's the only red piece that I could take this sprue and put it off to the side. H15. Here we are. Yeah, one of these days maybe I'll watch that other one, but I don't know. It's one of those things, I got plenty of other things to watch, Plenty. No. There we go. Like that. And then, yeah, here we go. Put H away for now. R8. Of course, R3, which this is a final green piece. Wow, already. And this time I'm gonna make sure to actually put it on the torso properly, not be an idiot. Oh dear, it's catching. Why is it catching? There we go. Catching weird, that wasn't good. Of course it would do that. Okay. That's the torso pretty much done. So now it's leg time. And that means L and N, L8. Okay, we're doing the right foreleg. And then N10. And 9. And 4. You also probably notice I don't cut as much out from these as I do the Goar model stuff. I've been cutting a lot out. That's mostly because I'm doing that's just me screwing screws in, and like don't think you really want to see that, so just kind of cut that out because there's no reason to keep that in the video. So I cut that out. That's why those are videos which are like, oh hey, yeah, these are like 2 hours of me doing stuff, and then cut down to like less than 30 minutes because I'm trying to cut it down in such a way that it's not awful to watch. Just me sitting there just screwing, putting a screw in, multiple screws in for 10-15 minutes. I suspect that most people find that kind of boring. So I don't, so I'm trying to do more of these build videos and stuff too. I've always said that. I keep saying that. I always want trying to do more and it always goes wrong. Like I actually had a Miku recently that I was building, and then something went wrong during the recording, and that went, all right, that's done. That's it then. Because that's the problem with the build. It's like review, I can just easily refilm. I can refilm it, no problem. Review with if like, oh, something went wrong, better just redo that part or something. But build, nope, it goes wrong. Well, that's it. A good chunk of the reviews or the video is just gone. Depending on how bad it is. There's sometimes like, okay, that one part is gone. It's like only like a couple minutes. Not a huge, not ideal, but not the end of the world. Then you got the that just like, or like it's corrupted. I've had that before. I don't know if any of you watched that Optimus Prime Lego, but that I think I said it on the review. But the problem with that one was simply it wound up being a time lapse because the audio got messed up, and because of that I had to basically because the audio got messed up, I had to just turn into I had to salvage it by turning into a time lapse. That was not supposed to be a time lapse. That was supposed to be a full like build video, and that wound up not being the case just because it was, that just wound up just simply not being the case because of the nature of things. So that was fun. So I had to turn the time lapse because the footage is still good, it's just the audio's bad. So just turn it into a time lapse with just some music over top and call it good, because not much else I can do. And guess what? Last bit of this sprue too. Alright, this sprue is done. And that's another hind leg. Which means now we can assemble this thing. Well, almost. One more piece. A8. This one does have an important, does have a specific orientation. Because there's the peg hole at the top here. There, like that. And then it's a hind leg. It's the front leg and hind leg. And then, of course, put this upside down and then rotate it back upward. There we go. And that's the lion for the most part. And now there's only one thing left to do, which is to, well, put that away. One thing left to do on this one, which is getting the blade out, which is P3. Thankfully, is not multi-part. P3. It's not a multi-part one I have to put together. There we go. And that just goes in the mouth. And with that, I am done with the build part. I'm going to sticker it up later on my own time. Because, you know, I don't like doing it on camera. It's just most of it will be off camera anyway, because I have to kind of get close. But yeah, there's the green line, mostly. Just kind of sticker up. Yeah, you can see already yellow lines stickered up a bit. I'm not sure it was easy, but some stickers already on there. There's green line, and that's it. Means that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you found, I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media, down in the description and the end of the video. Check out my coffee, my Patreon, and I hope to see you next time when I build the blue lion.